Okay, how we doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Supreme Ambient Light Rejection Screen Paint using ambient light rejection technology gain. I am going to be actually uploading this a little earlier than sooner. I was kind of guessing maybe we'd have all the orders out of the account um, by probably it would take us a little longer, but actually we're done. Everybody's orders are done, so we got everything packed up and ready to go. I got the remaining glass orders downstairs and get ready to bring them up and get them ready for packaging. All right, so I'm already taking pictures already for the 3-quart kit that will come with 3 quarts of the Supreme Black and some lead lights. These are the chasers, the ones I use upstairs in my gaming room. The one that has actually got it set on my staircase right now. That'll come free with the package. That is 16 feet of lead lights per roll. So altogether it'd be around 36, about 36, yeah, about 36. I hope my math is right. I'm at 36 or whatever feet of light. So you got a choice in your options of whether you can paint 138-inch screen if you have a 235.1, but you can paint up to 150-inch screen when it comes to the 2 quarts. In 1 quart, you can paint up to 126, which I have here approximately size 126. I have here in my, I'm just gonna call this the lounge. Can't call it the living room, it's the lounge. All right, somebody made an offer yesterday telling me that I should knock out the wall connecting my kitchen on the other end. I'm thinking, why would I do that? Because number one, there's a low bearing beams right there. Also, number two, kind of defeats the purpose because my kitchen's on the other side. But that right there used to be a dining room, but the kitchen was so big, I figured might have turned into the theater room. But anyway, let's get back to what we're talking about here. So over here we have 126-inch, which is the screen I have on display right now. As soon as I find my remote control, there we go. And this is using the ambient light rejection technology gain times 12. And as you can see where my screen's at 126 inches, sits embedded by windows. So around 12 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, whatever time it is, I can watch my screen with no problem whatsoever without worrying about any of the blacks fading, the images fading, the image washing out, being too dark, or none of that nonsense. This technology will pull up regardless. Look how beautiful that looks. I thought it'd be nice to do this particular demonstration since there's a lot of heavy black levels in it. So we have some customers, now keep in mind 3 quarts may not be for you. This is for customers that want 2 screens in their home. Some customers may want a 100-inch in their home. Some people may want a 150-inch. I have one customer who wanted a 150-inch screen and a 100-inch screen, which means if you got 1 quart of it, it was going to cost you somewhere around 160 bucks for 1 quart. If you wanted 2 quarts, 187. That's going to add up to quite a bit. So to make it a little easier for 217, you will get 3 quarts and you'll get some lead lights worth throwing there, something that's an extra perk. Now, if you get a gallon for those who are going to use a full gallon to paint an entire wall, I would suggest getting the gallon instead because the gallon will paint the entire wall, where if you get 3 quarts, you may come up short. Some people who want to actually do 2 screens will come up actually with an extra quart of paint. It gets a little complicated with extra quart of paint if they go with a gallon. But like I said, some people want to bring it down to having, if they don't feel that they're not going to have enough with 2 quarts, they just want an extra quart to add with that. And with the 3 quart, that works out perfectly for our customers. And I've been through this before. This is from actually talking to customers on the phone and saying, well, I want to do a 150-inch screen, or maybe I want to do 160 or 170, something that's not within that guideline. I don't want to spend the money for a gallon, but I want something that's going to fit in there just in case I may need an extra quart. And that's where the 3 quart came up, because so many people are asking me about doing that. All right, so as you're watching my screen fire up, right there, all that sunlight, whatever's coming in, I guess call it afternoon light. That's pretty much what it is. And we can swap over here. Boom, we're watching some goldfish in the next room over there. Well, I don't have my overheads on. Overheads are supposed to be on. My LED lights are my overheads. They're supposed to be on. So it's, let's see. It's not turn on lights. Nope, you're in. On that one. That's what I love about this technology. I sit here right in the afternoon and watch a TV show, whatever I want. Don't have to worry about the image washing out or fading. Yeah, we're going to get a political commercial there, so we can switch over here. That's what I love about the fact that I can switch back and forth. If I don't want to watch something on that end, I can just switch it back over here. There we go. Do some underwater fish. And like I said, this works out both ways, because some people may want to put a screen in their garage, they may want to put a screen in their kids' room, they may want to put a screen in the rec room, but then they may want another screen they want to put in the theater room. So this kind of works out where you have the ability to be able to paint multiple screens. Stand right there. I usually in the afternoon I get the light that comes in off this side, and that will hit my actually I don't have much of a porch. It'll hit the side of the windows, and then basically it'll grace the side of the screen. Let's see what we got going on here. And we'll go back over here to the 235.1. Now keep in mind, for those of you who are curious about doing a 235.1 screen, number one, you're going to have a projector that can do 235.1. The ones I found that actually do that best are the ViewSonics. Anything else other than that, it's pretty much going to cost you a pretty penny. So that's why I went with the ViewSonics, because ViewSonics, like I said, can do a 235.1 with no problem whatsoever. Got a commercial going over here, don't we? Here we go. I guess we'll do two scenes of fish. Now keep in mind, when it comes to me packing up packages, one of the things I like to do when I do packaging, I like to talk a bit. So pretty much I do a lot of talking when I do my packages. If I'm packing up, because there's really no demonstrations going to be showing off. The only thing you're going to see, if anyone's actually coming to the room to see me when I'm doing packages or updates on that one, I'm pretty much going to be in there wrapping up packages, getting customers' orders ready for out the door. I'm also too going to be taking care of business with some other projects. Like I said, not other projects, but things I'm working on. But I'm not really, you're not going to really see too much video demonstrations. You're just pretty much going to watch the video and the short throw right there. That's basically about it. I only do that when I'm doing my packages, when I'm packing up, getting ready to get orders out the door. That I like to display because that brings a lot of comfort to customers, especially in this decade and time with COVID. A few companies out there have been stealing from customers, having to give them out proper tracking information. People get a little jittery about that. That's why I like to bring up the updates, give you as much information as you possibly can. You can watch me put those packages on the table. You hear me. Some people hear me in the back when I'm talking to the driver, and the driver's picking up items here and there. So that gives you a reassured comfort that, you know, your packages are being taken care of, and you don't have to worry about basically feeling that you're not going to be able to get your product, because you will get your product. I make sure of that. So over here, we got the one screen fired up here. Look at that. Look how beautiful that looks with all that light pushing in on that screen. That's what I love about this technology. I do not have to be trapped in the dark. If I want my natural light to push through my windows and my environment, I can have that. That's what I love about it. Now, the lounge area is set up for natural light. This is my area where I like to sit, relax, drink tea, watch my homestead shows, reality shows, stuff like that. I like to watch. That's my lounge area. I like lots of light in my lounge area. This, on the other hand, this is the let's see if I can get past this right here. What we got going on here? Oh, I forgot. I'm on the wrong remote control. I keep forgetting these controls don't work the same. So that's one for this one right here. Each remote control works differently on each fire stick. So just remember, if you're using a fire, you get two of these fire sticks in the house and one's not activating, that's because you got the wrong one for the wrong TV. This right here is the theater area. Even though there's a lot of light in there, as you can see, there's light coming from the kitchen. Then I got light coming from here. Still a little darkness in there. It allows me to have that kind of not too dark, but nice little kind of what do you say? A kind of settled kind of environment. Because I don't want it too dark in there. I want light to actually be to pass through that theater room. All right, so let me show you some other options you may have, and I may be doing some gaming today too, probably shortly today. Let's go pop upstairs. So like I said, you have an option if you want to paint two different screens. Now downstairs I have a 126 inch and I have a 235.1 at 138 inches, or you can decide to go this route where in here I have a 135 inch and I have, well, I don't know what size that is, but that's actually painted on the wall and the screen was built around it. Or you can have a 100 inch right here. So you can do two screens if you want with that package deal. And you get the LED lights. Now if you want to set up your ultimate gaming setup, you can do all black screens. And your setup, you can have your big screen here at 135, smaller screen on the side at 100 inch, which I have right now. And since it does come with those chasers, you can LED light your environment. So we'll fire up my big boy over here. I haven't done any gaming. I'm done. I'm caught up on all my orders. And usually when I'm caught up on all my orders, that means that's free time for Mr. Bird. And Mr. Bird gets a chance to play his games, which means I need to be on here playing tonight, which I should will be. I definitely will be in VR. Probably not that long because I told you I can't spend a lot of time in VR because VR gives me migraines, but it's worth the sacrifice sometimes. Now I told you, all my environments you see me walking around are nice and bright. I like to use those veneer curtains because I like to see, I get sunlight that hits the screen, it does. Just gonna pop on my PS4 because I think that's what's running right now. It should be running, let me see what's going on. Come out of control. Okay, what's going on with this? Going to my controls real quick and see what's going on in the menu where we're sitting at. Oh, we're in the wrong section. Why are we over in there? It's supposed to be in HDMI. Let me check on something in a minute here. Hope we ain't having any technical difficulties here. Let me see. Alright, let me just power down my PS4 and see what's going on here. That should have popped right on. Don't tell me all the days that I finally get a chance to sit down and game. My PS4 now is on malfunction. Oh please, don't let that be. Could mean I have to go out and buy me a new one today. And I definitely know it's not the Chrissy. Alright, I'll cut my Chrissy off and bring her back on. We'll find out what's going on with that. Hopefully it's not nothing, neither one. Both of them are going to cost me a lot of money. If either one. If it's the Chrissy, that's going to be another $600 out of my pocket. And if it's the PS4, you know how much you want for a PS4 now? It is not cheap. And people are price gouging like crazy. I saw a PS4 going for like $600-700, man. So let's see what's going on here. If it's not, I'm going to have to buy me a new system. Oh man, you gotta be kidding me. One day freaking off. I finally get off to basically chill and relax. And I'm having a hard way shoot myself. So let's see what goes on with this right here. What's going on? Because apparently it's working. It's powering my headset. My headset's all powered through this. Let me see something for a minute. The Dreamcast runs off. I can run the Dreamcast through HDMI. So I'm gonna run the Dreamcast first. Keep in mind, I can't really do anything with the Dreamcast because I have to get a whole new one. This is the reason why I'm not supposed to have remote controls on me. This is actually the remote control to the Fire Stick downstairs, which means I carried it upstairs. It's the biggest habit I have. I would have set it right up here. I'm gonna fire up the Dreamcast. Hopefully it's not my Chrissy. I'm praying it's not my Chrissy because I don't see where I would have had any problems. I barely ever use it. I don't game that much in here. So let me see what we gotta do here. Something didn't read. So let's go ahead and look in here. All right, Dreamcast is powered on. Let's see what happens. So we're gonna power up the Dreamcast and see what happens. Dreamcast, you can run them through HDMI. That's a converter that can actually run the Dreamcast through HDMI. So I want to see what's going on here. As you can see, I don't rehearse anything at all. So nothing's set up to be rehearsed. Something goes wrong in live, it goes wrong in live, which means you'll see it. If it's switching over to 4.3, no signal. All right. Oh, no signal. I know why. I don't need power. That's why. Let's see what happens. Nope, it's not the Chrissy. Oh man, you gotta be freaking kidding me. That cannot be my PS4 that just went down on me like that. Well, it's not the Chrissy. I knew it wasn't the Chrissy. I bought the Chrissy factory refurbished. That thing came with a remote control. It came from a company. So I know it couldn't have been that. All right. My worst nightmare. My PS4 is crashed on me. Let's see what's going on. Now, this is why I'm really skeptical about buying a system sometimes. See, I'm the kind of person that I understand that stuff crashes and burns every once in a while, but I take care of my stuff. And if this basically is not functioning, I will skip both console systems and just build me a monster PC and stick it in here. Because when I have my PC, it lasts about 10. I have my PC with the one under the liquid cooling system. I had it for 3-4 years, no problem. Only issue is that when they were asking for parts, it got kind of expensive. But right now, at this particular point, I'll build me a PC. So let me see what's going on here. There's nothing wrong with that. That's running perfectly fine. So now what we're going to do is going to switch over and hit the PS4, see what happens, see if that actually boots. So what the heck was that all about? Not worried about networking. Network will kick in a few minutes. Now, what the freak was that all about? Told you some weird. I'm telling you, that's crazy. See me turn the projector on, turn on the PS4. Nothing came on the screen, completely blank. I'm thinking, oh God, it's not the Chrissy projector. Because I just got that thing. I went through some crap getting that Chrissy projector. People have no idea. The first one I got was a dud. Actually means it didn't work. So let's see. Let me see what's going on. My remote control's here. Man, I gotta stop losing my stuff so fast. Oh, here it is on top of the other Chrissy. I'm like, wait a minute. I know something's wrong there. It can't be the freaking PS4. I don't really do anything with my PS4. Actually, I don't even play it that much, but still. I'm still gonna build me a gaming PC. Let's see what's going on here. Now, this is personal information. I can't show you. I just got to jump into my network. And even if the Wi-Fi is acting funny and not working, I always got hard line. So I got about 15 feet of hard line. I can run right through here and connect it up if I have to use it. If I have any problems with Wi-Fi. But I prefer using Wi-Fi. Besides, I pay like what, so I got 1 gig on my Wi-Fi. I got a business class account, so I shouldn't be having any problems whatsoever. So let's see what we got going on here. I'm gonna turn this off. Right there. So you see, nothing's rehearsed. Anything I do, nothing's rehearsed. Because like I said, at any given time, when I'm painting the screen, where I'm installing the screen, anything I'm doing, anything can go wrong. That's why I'd like to do live demonstrations. Because if it's gonna happen, you're gonna see it first. There's no way in the world I can get around it. And that's when some people are saying, well, you know, when he does those demonstrations, it's got to be smoke and mirrors. How? It's live. There's no way in the world I can alter or change anything that happens. Just like you saw, I'm talking about the different screens that you can set up, and the PS4 didn't power on. What powered on, it didn't show anything. Oh, I know what this mess is. Okay. All right, so I don't know what's going on with PS4 or PlayStation Network, but every so once in a while, I don't know if you've been getting it, but a few people that I game with have been getting it. For some reason, they've been having some sign-in problems with their network. And that's the reason why some people have been trying to get online and they can't get online. That's why. I can't show you this because my personal information is up there, but yeah, it's a fail. They're having problems with sign-in. That's not good. I mean, maybe they're prepping the system for the new, I don't know, but that wouldn't affect this right here. They need to get that together because, man, I doubt if I'm going to drop $500 down on a system and all the other hardware that comes with it. Y'all can't get your network straight. So, yeah, it's going to be offline for a bit. Update. Oh, we got an update coming through. Okay, let's see what's going on with the update. Let's update now. Restarting the system. All right. That's why I prefer doing live demonstrations. So I do live demonstrations. Like I said, anything can go wrong in a live demonstration, or anything can go right in a live demonstration. There's no way for me to fake anything I'm doing in live. All right, so apparently I got to power my screen up. You could power the PlayStation up because there's an update going through. That could be some issues. Maybe could be some security protocol they could be adding in. Who even freaking knows? But I hope they have this sign-in up and ready because I want to do some online zombie killing. I'm not going to be able to do that from offline. It's funny, this happened around the same time I got my chair in here. I finally got the chair in here. I got one piece of the chair, got the other piece of the chair, got everything set up, ready to go. Go to plug in my PS4, go to load it up. And it tells me, oh, no, you can't sign in because we're having sign-in issues. Like, you got to be kidding me. It kind of reminds me of the Red Ring of Death now. I'm not saying they're going to get the Red Ring of Death, but you know the problem with that. People were scared to death to play their systems because they're afraid the systems were going to burn out on them. That's where the modding came from. That's where the modding came from, because people were opening up their systems to fix them themselves, so they got sick and tired of sending them in the coffin and getting them back 3 weeks later. You had people that were actually good in that department were actually going in and actually opening up those boxes. People that never would open up those, a few would open them up, but not that many as they had before opening up the boxes. Then you find it was an IBM motherboard. They were using IBM motherboards. I think PS4 used this Macintosh or something like that motherboards. I'm saying it takes, well, this is 135. It takes 2 quarts. Well, actually, it won't take 2 quarts to paint this at all, to tell you the truth. I've done this with maybe a quart and a half. Can paint this with a quart and a half, no problem. Now, if we're still offline, it means we may be having sign-in issues. If not, it might have been an update. Yep, there you go. That's what I think. Yeah, all of the screens have LED lights. One has LED lights on the back of it. See, there's the 135. Yep, 135 has LED lights on the back of it. So let's get back to what we're talking about. Yeah, so anyway, I'm posting that probably 12 o'clock tonight. I've already got 8 people. I've already acquired about the 3-quart kit with the LED lights. So they're going to be, I'm going to actually post it up around tonight. Keep in mind, each one's going to have with a 3-quart kit. We're going to have one for the 9. We're going to have one for the Eclipse. As for the black silvers, I told you that shopping cart's going to be closed by today. Do not place an order on that shopping cart. Your money will be returned back to you due to the fact that we're missing. There are items that we can get from it, but keep in mind, like I said, COVID, you're going to have companies that are going to run out of stuff, and there's particular items that go in to make the black silver that we can't get until next month. They're going to have it next month. They're going to keep me up to date, and we'll just buy more of it. We'll buy a larger bulk of it, which I should have did a larger bulk. As for the black technology, the 9 and the Eclipse, the Platinum Eclipse, where we get our resources at to make that stuff, we can make that all day, every day. It's not a problem, especially the black technology. We can make that all day, every day. It's not a problem. But we're going to start that 3-quart package kit with the black first. So we're going to add in 2 sets of LED lights, remote controls. Of course, it comes with the power and all that stuff like that. The power adapter, IR, remote control, control and all that stuff. And you know, like you say, if you're doing a gaming setup, that's perfect with the 3 kits because you're going to have one screen right here at 135 inches or 150 inches, if you can fit that in your house. And then the other one you can have at $160, which is a quart that'll paint up to 100 inch to 126 inch. Kind of got me thinking I should have put 126 inch on this wall now. No, that wouldn't have the room because I wouldn't have had enough room for the second projector, which actually goes to the other screen right there, which I have to finish today. The bottom piece I'm finishing off today. So this one right here was painted directly on the wall. For those who've been asking me over and over again, can you paint this on the wall? That's literally painted on the wall. And there's an arcade cabinet built around it to give it the appearance that it's an arcade cabinet. And yes, there's speakers in it too. There's speakers there and there's speakers there. There's a sub right there. So I'm still wiring all that in. That'll be done pretty soon. Actually, that should be done this week. That should be done. And there's the setup for this system right here, which we have the sound bar right there. Caution sound bar. All right, so that's good to know. That's a good reliever. Whew. I'm thinking, man, the day's gonna cost. Literally to buy this projector again would have cost me around $560, and I don't even know how much a PS4 costs, to tell you the truth, honestly. I should have shut the PS4 off manually instead of freaking pushing the button. All right, I'll wait for that to cool down. I'll turn that back on. Can you believe these bright lights? The lights are off right there. It's actually coming from LED lights. These are a different form of LED lights. These aren't the kind of LED lights you have around your house for displays. These LED lights are done for basically for lighting up hotels. How they do like these ceilings in hotels where they light up real bright. And they have like under their beds and stuff like that, how they want to actually illuminate the environment and give it like a kind of a clean, soft glow to it. This is what these lightings are for. They come with remote controls. These are different. These cost you around $39. This little strip right here will light this entire hallway up with no problem. And I could leave the lights on because they're not using any power. They use less power. I use less power on this little setup here than I use on that overhead. So I don't use overhead light anymore. So if I want to change my settings, I can go in there and change. Now I just want to flip on the lights in there. Keep in mind. Change to brighten it up. Change your light setting. Just keep it like that if you want. But I like mine like this. That's how I like mine. I keep mine like this all day. So you can have these running through your house, your kids' room, whatever. This uses less power than what you're going to be using over top. I like that. Yeah, I turned down my stairs. Turn off my stairs. I was talking to a friend on the phone. I said, wait a minute, I got to go turn my stairs on. She was like, what the frick are you talking about? The stairs. Now, these are the lights you're going to be getting with that kit. There you go. These right here. These are chasers. So let me throw these on real quick. And these are running up and down my stairs. This is your different modes right here. Those are the chasers. I love these things. These are the ones I like the most. I keep these on right here. We're going to switch them over to green. Christmas time is coming, so I can switch these on for Christmas time. This would be nice. Now this right here has the blue tape. I told you it's two forms of lights. One has the red, one has the blue, one has the white. Actually, a couple of them. One has the brown paper. You don't want to go with those because those are the ones you do have to tape up. The one with the white paper on the other end, when you peel it off, it has that white paper on the other end. Those you might want to stay away from. The blue and the reds are the best ones. Those are the ones, once you put them up, them suckers do not come down. Keep in mind, make sure that when you're sticking them correctly, because pulling them up is a pain in the neck. But they do stay. I would love to do this with a pair of spiral staircase. I would love to do the chasers with spiral staircase. I think that'd be freaking cool. Good gracious, some fruity colors right there. I want a bowl of Lucky Charms about right now. I'm gonna keep it classic. I don't know why every time I see him bouncing down the stairs, I got the song The Slinky stuck in my head. There we are right there. Look at that sunlight piercing through. You can see sunlight right there on my radiator grill. And that screen's still going to maintain that image. So right now I can have me a sandwich, sit down with a hot cup of tea, and I can watch my homestead shows, which I'm about to do when I get done this video. I don't have to worry about blacking out my curtains, worrying about the sunlight that may be peeking in that's going to disrupt my screen. None of that. The screen is designed to eat that up. I'm gonna start calling this the lounge. This is the lounge. I think today I'm gonna order me a nice waterfall. I'm gonna get me a nice lead lit waterfall, probably about that good height waterfall, and put it right over there. I'm gonna make this the lounge. This is what this is gonna be, the lounge. Come in, just relax in the lounge, because that's usually where I'm at most of the time. And this is what I like about this theater setup right here. I don't want it dark in here. I don't want it dark in my theater room. I want someone light to be passing through. I still want to see the stars up on my ceiling and everything, but I want light to pass through. I don't want to take away from that. So I want it like every time I walk through the house, it's a different environment setting. Yeah, I think today I'm going to order me a waterfall for that section right there. I'm going to make that the lounge area. I'm going to get rid of those gray pillows too. It's kind of depressing. I'm going to get rid of the gray pillows and get rid of the carpet. I'm going to change all of that. I'm going to brighten it up just a little bit in there. Because I want it, it looks too cold. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Brighten it up a little bit, get some nice colorful pillows, and maybe change up that carpet a little bit, make it a little bit more, not too festival. You know what I mean? I don't want to make it look like a bag of Skittles spit up in my living room, but I want to make it something where, you know, it just looks, like I said, bright. In the kitchen, I'm gonna tell you something. The kitchen is pink 24/7. So my kitchen is pink. It's changing over. My kitchen is pink and sky blue. You know, they say colors make you happy. The kitchen is the happiest place I like to be at. Number one, all my food's in here because I like to eat my happy foods in here. But on top of that, it just makes me happy to be here because I love the pink. I love the sky blue, all that. That's what I love about the LED lights. But you're getting LED lights for free from us. Yep, so I'm getting ready to take the picture right now and post it on the website. It'll be on there probably around 8 o'clock tonight. Waiting for it to hit 6 o'clock because once it's 6 o'clock, we're going to go outside. I haven't taken a Chrissy outside yet. So that's why I got the carpet rolled up, getting it dried. I got to go to sweep everything down out there. I set the projector up and hit the big screen with it. Now keep in mind, I'm not going to fill out the entire screen because it's 135 out there. But I'm trying to fill up a good portion of it. And I'm going to have to pull this back some. See where I have to pull this back in order to hit the screen. I had it around 11 to 12 feet back in order to actually make 126. So it had to be 13, 14 feet to make a 126 inch screen, which that screen right there was the screen sitting out there, and this screen was a screen that was sitting in here. So everything got switched around. So now this screen is out here. I can't use long throw, because if I use long throw, I'm gonna have to push this back into my barbecue area, and I don't want it there. So if I keep this here, I'm gonna make that over there. I'm gonna get myself a short throw, another one of those right there, and put that right there so I can fill out the whole entire screen. I don't have to pull the projector back too much, or I might just pick up an ultra short throw and put it out there. So now we'll see where it goes. I love this right here. And you can still see the design on the ceiling. My floor ceiling's a little bit too much. There we go. So there you go. You got an option now. I got it at a real good price. Like I said, free LED lights will come with it. And these actually also too, they activate the music. So you can set your music up through these. Also too, I think you can program this through your cell phone too. So I think there's an app to program through your cell phone. I'll have to look into this. I don't use my cell phone with mine at all, period. Light strips, some of that RGB. Yeah. So let me get the picture taken for this. Get this on the website. I'm gonna put about 60 of them in the shopping cart, so there's plenty for everybody. So we're good to go. What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to jump on Amazon and just buy a bunch of them. So I'm just gonna buy a large quantity of them. Or maybe if I can talk to, usually sometimes I'll contact the person who I've been buying them from, the merchant. I can get that information, go contact him, and let them know, like, look, you know, I want to buy a bunch of these. Is there any way you have a discount price for companies? I have a business tax identification ID number. I can maybe use that to go in and get bulks of them. And I've used that, did that a few times on Amazon. So usually if I'm buying large quantities from them, they have no problem giving me a discount price because I'm giving it to you guys for free. All right, I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. Just want to keep you up to date on that, what's going on. These will be shipping out tomorrow. I got 10 more down in the basement. They're gonna be packed up for tomorrow. And then that'll be it. I won't be online to do any, well, I guess I'll do the packaging online too. I'll keep doing that. That's fun, because like I said, it ensures my customers that they don't have to worry about saying, what's going on with my packages? I haven't received any information from this fellow in a while. Like, what's going on? And I just I always do update videos all the time on YouTube to let my customer know what's going on with their packages. And like I said, I like to do the videos where I'm packaging up your stuff. Keep in mind, I don't show your address or any information like that whatsoever. But I just give you that insurance that your stuff is going out. Keep in mind, you know, you can reach me, you can email me. Don't Facebook me, please, because some people will send me messages through Facebook, and I barely ever go on. I go on Facebook for my fan page, yes, to upload videos and pictures and stuff. But the messaging, I don't get those alerts on my cell phone, which I should, but I don't. But if you're trying to reach me, my company's number is right directly on my website, and you can email me. All right. All right. With that being said, I got to go. I got to get out of here. I'm gonna post this up on the website for 8 o'clock tonight. Thank you all for your time. And yes, there is free shipping. Sorry, we cannot ship this overseas because of the restrictions. If you go to the website, it's right there in red writing why we can't do it. But thank you all for your time. I have to go, and God bless.